Hello, my people. You are welcome back again. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate you. Nigeria has got a new president for a week now. That's no news. And of course, we know that the president is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who many have vilified, many have caused, many have said a lot of derogatory things about. Yet he has become the president. But that's not the news to me. What is special concerning this man is how many people have tried to gang up against him, how many people have tried to manipulate others so that this man will not become the president. Now he has become the president. Among the group of people who work tirelessly to make sure that Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not become the president of Nigeria is a group of people that call themselves men of God. They call themselves prophets. They call themselves pastors and all those names. But events have shown that these people who call themselves men of God, who claim to hear from God directly, did not hear anything. In fact, to me, they are just manipulators. They are just trying to make sure that people's mind, people's desire are turned towards them or towards anybody whose interest they serve. Unfortunately, many of these people are people who we look up to as really men of figure, men of influence in our society. Many of them have large followership. They control a lot of influence. But that is not why I'm particularly worried. It is because they call themselves men of God. They claim they hear from God directly before they speak. And one of them, a leading voice in those who plan to scuttle the presidency of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is Pastor Tunde Bakare. Pastor Tunde Bakare is a known face when it comes to religious circles and even in politics. He's well known. He has a large church, and by large church, I mean a lot of members in his church, and people tend to believe him. I was among those people who tend to believe that Tunde Bakare was courageous, spoke the truth, and doesn't mind whose or is God. But that has changed. Tunde Bakare said he heard from God directly, and that God told him that after President Muhammadu Buhari, he will be the next president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. We now know that is false. He was so embodied in that lie, in that false information, that he said you can take it to mountaintops, wherever you want to take it to, no matter how I believe, he was going to become the next president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. That was manipulation. Because if he heard truly from God, the words of God do not change. So I wonder where he will put his face now. Will he say God has spoken another thing? But that is what it is. He tried to manipulate people in his favor, but it did not work. Surely God did not speak to him. Let us hear him as he said it in himself long time ago.
Take it to the mountaintop. If you have never heard it before, I'm saying it to you this morning. In the scheme of things, as far as politics of Nigeria is concerned, President Muhammadu Buhari is number 15, and yours sincerely am number 16. I've never said that to you before. I never said that to you before. I make it plain this morning. I let you know it this morning. Nothing can change it. In the name of Jesus, he is number 15. I am number 60.
That was Pastor Tunde Bakare of Latter Rain Saints. He did not become the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. So there's no argument that he did not hear from God. He spoke from his own mind. He's trying to convince people using the name of God to force people to share the same opinion with him and do his bidding, but he failed. He was not the only one. There are many other so-called prophets of God, men of God, who said similar things, emphasizing that they heard directly from God. But I tell you, they did not hear anything. And if they heard anything at all, definitely they did not hear from God. Let's listen to this one too.
The day for swearing him, Tinubu, will come. While at that event, military men will come in and they will arrest Tinubu. Mark my words. The military will partner with the interim government and they would ask who should be put on the throne. Buhari will say, I'm done.
You heard him. He said Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be arrested and the interim government will come into place. Bola Ahmed Tinubu was not arrested. So, where did he hear from? From the same God? The same God that told Tunde Bakare that will be the president, that he did not become. Is it the same God that told him that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be arrested on the swearing day? Maybe the same God, the same lying God. Yet, these people will still have a large followership in their church as we speak. It's left for them. They have the right to follow who they want to follow. Another so-called prophet from Cameroon left his own country, did not see prophecies for his country to be better, but he saw that of Nigeria. How Nigeria we produce the president. This one seems not to be too sure of himself because he was not sure of the name. But anyway, he was able to say a name out, and the name he presented was Professor Pastor Osinbajo. Osinbajo would be Nigeria's president after Muhammadu Buhari. Of course, we know that is another lie. Let's hear him. How burdened he was, how emphatic he was that God told him, and that must come to pass. Let's listen to him.
I see something. This person that came up to take the place of this president the president is a pastor. I saw him. The Lord brought his image to me. Nigerians, hear me. I'm speaking as a prophet of God from Cameroon. His name is called Prophet Osibanjo or Prophet Osibanjo. I saw it. Prophet Professor Pastor Osibanjo.
That was him, jumping up and down, saying what he did not know, saying what he did not hear, saying what he did not see, that he claimed he saw. For how long should our environment tolerate people like this? I will give you one more before I go. Out of the multitude that remains, listen to this one too. He said, the court will determine in favor of another person, definitely not Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But it was wrong too. The party went to court and the court gave judgment in favor of APC and of course Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Let's listen to him.
It will come to pass. On May 26, the Lord told me specifically that court is going to make a statement that will favor Labour Party and PDP. That statement will make the inauguration to become ceremonial. You are going to hear statements from court. Those that hate rigging, they will rejoice on May 26.
That was him too, saying emphatically, with assurance, perfect assurance, that he saw what he said. I wonder how these people can be so emboldened to say what they said. But I know, in my opinion, it is a kind of manipulation to direct attention of people, many of their followers, from voting from Bola Ahmed Tinubu to their preferred candidates. There are many many more people, many so-called prophets of God who said similar things. But they did not come true. Unfortunately, they did not succeed in diverting the attention of people to who they wanted to vote for, to that of their candidate. Whether the election was free and fair, or was manipulated, or was rigged in favor of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is another thing. But if they say, or if they said God told them, my belief would have been that it must come to pass. And unfortunately, all of them did not point out a particular candidate in their own, in the revelation they received. There was no consensus candidate. Somebody said it was him, that was Tunde Bakare. Another person said it was Osinbajo. Another person said another thing. So that is a clear evidence that they did not hear from God. Yet, they are still influencers today. They are still people who many people look up to. I wonder why. Anyway, my own conclusion is that it was a deliberate plan. It was a deliberate decision to use the name of God to get what they wanted, and that is to divert the attention of people from voting for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which they claim has many issues, has many skeletons in his cupboard. But they would have said what they said without involving God. That is my opinion. Maybe you feel differently. You can put it in the comment section. However, I'm not saying Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a perfect choice, but they shouldn't have come with the name of God. It's just a manipulation. I appreciate you for coming back. I appreciate you for this content. Thank you for your efforts. I say, till next time, I bring you another content. As usual, remain blessed. Thank you.